Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I am so excited to be here and share this information with you. By now, you may have seen or heard of the new Netflix show called Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. And this was made popular by a book originally called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And they put it onto a show. And I know I watched it. I binge watched this show one weekend. And then, of course, I started decluttering my home and organizing. And it really does do an effect on your mood, by having a lot of your house decluttered and organized in a way that really sparks joy. So here I would like to share with you how you can apply a lot of these methods for tidying up your home to use in tidying up your business. So let's jump right into it. The first step that Marie Kondo goes to is by sitting quietly and visualizing where you want your house to look like. Therefore, to apply this to your business, you need to visualize where you want to go. What are your goals? And what does that look like for you? So by taking moments on a regular basis to look at your big picture goals and where you want to go in your business and breaking that down into smaller goals and smaller steps so you can take those steps on a consistent basis to reach your long-term goals. Also, she says dressing the part, so making this an exciting opportunity. In business, when you picture your future self as that, the future business owner that's uber successful, whatever your goals are, you have a dream of being a speaker, an author, having a talk show. How do you show up for that? And so it's important for you to show up on a daily basis with that vision in mind as your future self so that you know where you're going and taking that much step further in the right direction. And so also that leads to decluttering. And, in the show Marie Kondo, when they pick up, say, a shirt or a piece of clothing and, they don't really know if they want to get rid of it or keep it. And one of the first questions she asks is, do you want this to move into your next phase of life with you? And is this who you want to be to carry it into the next phase of your life, or rather in your business? So if you've been doing things a certain way, is that how your higher self and what your future goals, is that going to be necessary? Do you want to carry that into the next phase? Which also, it brings us more into alignment with our goals and our business practices. So, this can go with certain systems, certain marketing techniques, certain people and partnerships. Is this something that you want to move forward and carry with you into your next phase of your business or life? And the next biggest question, which is super popular, is, does this spark joy for you? And, she's written a whole other book about sparking joy. So also when you have a piece of clothing or material, she asks, does it spark joy for you? When you hold something, do you get this feeling of excitement, of joy, of good memories? Or is it kind of like, So by certain processes and systems in your business, is that sparking joy for you? And especially in your marketing, there are so many different routes you can go. You got to feel and know what sparks joy for you. Is it video? Is it written content? Is it audio? There are many different routes you can go to be visible and to do marketing. And is that sparking joy for you? And knowing that if it is, that's great. If not, that's time to move it on out and focus on those processes that do spark joy for you. And I know for a daily basis for me, when I'm doing my marketing for my business, I ask, okay, what is my goal for today that supports my bigger vision? Who do I need to be today in order to achieve that vision, as well as what's going to spark joy for me? What can I talk about and what kind of content can I produce? Who can I reach out to that's going to spark that joy, that's going to make me feel inspired and go in that direction? Because also, you got to trust your intuition. And just like when you're decluttering your house, you got to follow your intuition just the same in your business. Trust your gut and know that you always know the next best step. Like, trust that you know that you know that you know, and follow that. Because if it feels good for you, if it sparks joy for you, then you know you're moving into the right direction. And also, the next method would be to focus. She says that when you're going to start the Konmari Method, to commit to fulfilling the whole process at once, and to know that it's not going to happen overnight. On the show, I know a lot of these homeowners, they were spending weeks reorganizing their home, and it got very frustrating. And to know that it's going to get harder before it gets easier, just like with starting a business or reorganizing your whole entire home. There's a lot of chaos that comes out from it. And by just trusting the process, trusting yourself, and knowing that it's not going to happen overnight, but as long as you stay consistent and stay committed, know that it's all going to pay off in the long run. And then also just taking a step, whether it's in the middle of the process or at the end or both, and take a step back and show appreciation for how far you have come. For every milestone that you've achieved, take a minute and show that gratitude. And whether it is a success or whether it's a lesson, gratitude is huge, and it's going to keep you in that high vibe state so you continue to have that motivation to move forward and to do the right thing. So I would love to know if any of y'all have done the Konmari Method, and if you can see how this applies to your business. Give me a like, a thumbs up, a comment. And also, if you are looking to expand your marketing efforts in 2019, whether you're just starting out as a new business owner and you don't know how to get visible and need some help growing your list, or maybe you're already doing traditional marketing and want to balance that with social media and your mass media campaign. So let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear your feedback, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.